This Asus. Yeah, yeah. I bought it a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's a 14-inch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's nice and compact and very powerful. Yeah. Yeah. You like this type of stuff? Oh yeah. Okay. To put that out as a disclaimer, just want to let you know what I got for. So yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good. I'm gonna get one for creative type of work and stuff like that. Yeah, this is just I get this like for all around type of stuff that I do, but that's really good for creative type of stuff. Yeah. I mean, since you're here, you can say hi. We live now. Now you want to say hi? Okay. And I'm like, who's that talking to Divine? I'm like, oh, he's right here, but it's okay. Yeah. He works in the background. You know what I'm saying? It's meant to be heard and not really seen too much. Yeah, they saw you fast behind. That's Elder Stanley in the building. All right. Come to all the events and everything like that when we have New York stuff. You know what I'm saying? His wife is over there, Santua's over there, Rumi and his family's over there. So waiting on y'all to come through. Right. This is and I know a lot of y'all say you're gonna come kind of late. It's already 9 o'clock. We've been here since 8 waiting on y'all. And I'm gonna do something that I rarely do at events, and that is eat food. Never eat food. Like when we having our Sabbath, and I can't recall how many times I ate like at our Sabbath services when we had them. Yeah, I barely ever eat. Like you wanna come? You come through. You can say what's up. Come say hi.
All praise to
There's
the
a
Most
there's
High.
the all stars right here.
We're really missing you guys, and we're really hoping to build community today with family coming together and just having some time to sit down and relax and eat together and, just kind of love on one another. So if you're nearby, come on by, and we would love to see you. All
That's
right
it.
then. All
No
right.
excuses.
No excuses at all. And the
Food is good. I
and
ain't
you
that
better
much.
get it while it's still here.
Exactly, right?
All right, then all praise to the Most High.
So that. Like we said, this is just a social. So we created the event just so that people can come out. It was kind of last minute. We only promoted within probably this week. But it's mostly so that, whenever we have a chapter app, we like to do social. So if you're in the area and we have an event like this going, you can just come through, you kick it with us, eat food, talk, fellowship. Got the whiteboard out here too. If you need us to go into some stuff, but we're probably gonna do that later before we leave. I go do some whiteboard magic for you. You know what I'm saying? So, but the objective of it is to bring. It's not just exclusive to our community. It's open. Anybody can show up. You know somebody in New York that you think they need to be around some good people, and or they want to learn. You know what I'm saying? We have the environment for it. Venues here, we paid for it. Food is here, we paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Come through. You know what I'm saying? Because the community is. You see this though? Here we go. Second tenant, community. Right? Community is extremely important. So KHM, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We bring the community together so that way people can get to know who's who, we can network, see what we can do to expand our resources, our talent, skill set that Yah has given us to go and make a change in the community. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have the cables for my webcam, which I would have liked to have soon. Not my webcam, my camcorder, my Sony camcorder. Um, so that way I can kind of show you around, but everything will be recorded and we're going to throw a video up. So those of you who missed the social, you'll be able to see it in the recorded version. But in the live stream right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to leave this open to chat with y'all. If something does go down, like we do the whiteboard stuff, I'll go ahead and switch the camera around so y'all can see it and stay engaged. But appreciate y'all. If y'all want us to have another social, another city, and a place that we have our chapters, you know what I'm saying? We still have our Houston chapter, Toronto chapter, and London chapters that we're looking forward to launching. Houston is next, then Toronto, and then London. So we're going to have chapters there, which means we're going to have socials there. Here in the States already, we have our Los Angeles chapter. We have our, where else we got? New Orleans, our DC chapter, DC, Maryland chapter. We have our Richmond chapter. We have our Los Angeles chapter. I think it's Los Angeles, Atlanta chapter. What else we have? I know I'm missing some. Virginia Beach area. Um, I'm probably missing some other ones. New York, obviously. But these are places that, because we have a chapter, we can do a social. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in any of these cities, or let's say you're not in any of these cities, you just want KHM to come through, we're here to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So just let us know. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me see what else is going on. Shout out to Ken U. Drake Jeffrey in the building. Southside Heru. Shalom Nilante. Shalom. My brother Emmanuel. Shalom. Yosef Donald. Shalom. RNT. Shalom. Yeah, so we have on the menu, we have rice and peas. We have collard greens with turkey. We have fried whiting. And then we have lentil patties, right? That's what we have on the menu. We have water and other refreshments as well. So, right now I'm drinking some Ali Pot, and this is a classic root beer. This is a has prebiotics, botanicals, plant fibers, all natural ingredients, 3% sugar in it. I mean 4% sugar, excuse me. So this is a carbonated drink, but it's one that's designed for gut health, GI tract health. All right, it works very well. I've drank this and a couple other brands similar to it. But yeah, it's highly recommended. So we got all types of stuff here for you. You know what I'm saying? And we had a cover charge specifically because we did put out a lot of money. And shout out to our KHM members, our Patreon patrons, and those of you who give to the ministry, because we was able to secure everything based on the donation stuff that we bring in. So we had a cover charge to kind of help offset, because on top of the donations we get, we needed a little extra. This is a very expensive spot in Long Island City, New York. It's not a cheap spot that we at. It's a very expensive spot, and it costs for us to get all this food and everything like that. So he was asking for anybody who hasn't already donated to the ministry to give $10 if you can at the door, so we can help to offset that. And whatever we have left, we'll use it to pay for some of the items that I have over here that I'll show you in a second. And events that somebody needs something for free or something like that, service or whatever, we can provide it. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is only possible based on the support, the donations, and the human resources for people who are KHM. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And again, ain't nothing stopped. You haven't seen me a lot, and that's mostly because I'm grinding. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking care of some personal stuff. I'm working multiple jobs. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hard work that I'm putting in right now. But behind the scenes, ministries never stop. It never stops. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always active doing whatever. But now that things for me are, I'm getting more time to do stuff now, getting more of a handle of the contracts and stuff that I'm working with. I plan to be more active like I was prior. You know what I'm saying? This time last year and the year before, KHM was popping because I was 1,000% involved, and the situation was a little different then. Now the situation did change some, so it requires me to kind of work some more, dedicate more time to family, other personal matters, other people in my family as well, and take care of some things. You know what I'm saying? Because all of that's your first ministry. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that Yah co-signs. And my family and close friends and all of that definitely comes first. You know what I'm saying? Only second to Yah, and the community is my family. So when I say family, I'm not talking about my immediate family. I'm talking about the community. So there's stuff in the community out in Atlanta and other places that I've been, especially in New York, that I'm just active doing stuff behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So parts of the ministry requires me at times to do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm not always front facing on the camera. I'm behind the scenes working. You know what I mean? And the goal is to inspire our people to get involved too. Put your hand to the plow. Let's get this kingdom work done together, because that's the way it is. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate what y'all saying. Let me see what else saying. Jay Dickens, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Saying that we're a great visionary. All praise to the Most High for that, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to take the opportunity and timing that He's given me and find a way to help our community. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna bring it over there in a second. Let me just eat a little bit more of these peas and rice. Okay, we got more people. Dora? Cool. Oh, they do. Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely. We're just getting more people coming in. Got people who signed up for KHM Virtual Homeschooling with our partner, High Academy. Just got word from our admin from KHM NYC to allow them to get a promo before we close out. Definitely need that. They ready to do that right now? That's cool.
Sure thing.
Oh, you think? I don't know. You have like a bucket or something? Or... We don't have no cups though, right? And some in there? Okay, yeah. Are you on, Rumi? What's going on, brother? Yeah, just let up. We live. Live and direct.
Shabbat Shalom. By the High Academy. If you want your children to be educated in the Word and to be taught by people who have a heart for the Most High, who are sensitive to the children and give it their best, High Academy is the way. And for us, it's been a blessing being from New York, being from the Bronx, having young children in the world. I'm sure everybody on this line knows what they're doing in schools. We actually happen to be homeschooling from a very early start, pre-corona. The Lord had put that in my heart, and it just continued. And now we found this school, and it's a blessing. So I suggest y'all give it a look. They've been very fair with us and decent with us when it comes to the costs and expenses and being flexible with things like late payments and things like that. And I hope this blesses somebody there that you guys have put your children in this program, and we get this future community together for the Most High, because that's what's important: education of the young people.
Awesome, and protecting them from all this secular nonsense that's out there that public schools are being exposed to. And I'm saying, unfortunately. And I'm saying, so this is an alternative. If anybody's interested, you want to put them around a Bible-centered education that also factors in STEM and other factors, and a High Academy outperforms all the public schools in their district every year. You know what I'm saying? And we, KHM, we're partnered with them for our KHM Virtual Homeschooling service. It's partnered with the High Academy. We do the front end, they do the back end. The objective to get homeschooling curriculum from a private school to as many homes as possible, so we can make a difference. Because if we don't, how else are we going to preserve the innocence of our children so they align with scripture, and at the same time, they're getting a curriculum that's designed for their personal disposition. Can't get nothing outside of that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, Rumi. Nice to know that. Yep. All praise to the Most High, man. That's awesome. We're doing what we can for the community, man. We're trying to do what we can. We're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We may not have as much resources, as much manpower as other groups in the community, but with the little bit that we have, we do the most. And that's all I gotta say. So we just have more people show up. So yo, if y'all in New York, you need something to do on a Friday night, why y'all not here? Why y'all not here? But if y'all do want another social like this somewhere else, let me know. I mean, right now we're playing my brother Anabiel the Servant. We're gonna play some KHM stuff in a second from our mixtapes. And we're just kicking it, talking, building, and all of that. I get a chance to eat. I get a chance to eat. We got the whiteboard right there. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Hold on, let me bring this up. All right, so first is our KHM products, programs, and services table. As you can see, this is all the stuff that we offer. Well, not all the stuff, but most of the stuff that we offer here. So it's like calendar, T-shirts, mixtapes, our Jubilee Manumission services for credit repair, debt elimination, and financial planning. We got our Nash Practice Eating flyer right there. The Nash Practice Health Consultation Services is all free, right? We got our if you had exemption for feast days or to wear beard fringes, head wraps, dresses, and all of that. We offer that. There's our constant lot set over there. Calendars right there. That's the 2021. That's 2022 calendar. That's for the app, right? That's for the app right there. Okay. And then there's your Freestyle Friday. Once we resume to that 100%, which will be probably next week or so, we got some flyers for that. There's our mixtapes right up there. Right? If you need an exemption letter for COVID-19, flu vaccination, or whatever, we got you on that. Here is our Cassette magazine right there.
So that right there is just a draft that we put up for people to kind of see what's in it. If you're interested in it, we do have a way that you can actually purchase a copy, a digital copy of it, and we're working on doing the physical print because the second or third, we're trying to get into big box retailers and stuff like that, and grocery stores, supermarkets, and stuff like that. So keep us in prayer in regards to that. And then lastly, I have this over here.
I'm gonna show it to y'all in a second. Oh, let me show the t-shirts real quick. All right, so then we got this t-shirts right here. And we got the QR code. If you come here, if you want to purchase any t-shirts, we got you on it. This is just 6. We got about 10 or 11 t-shirts, and I have 2 designs pending right now. All of it is designed so that you don't have to say a word if you want to get the word out. You can keep your mouth shut and let the t-shirt do all the talk. You know what I mean? And this right here is the services that I now officially do. So I was waiting to get all the paperwork done before I started offering myself to do these services. But these are services that we offer. We do, as you know, speaking engagements that I do. You can hire me for that. We do brit milahs, we do counseling, weddings, but bar mitzvah. But we more so call it coming of age ceremonies. It's no more as a bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah, but it's more just a coming of age ceremony. We do immersions, so tevilah. We do feast days. I officiate feast days as well. If you need me for feast days. And we also do funerals. So any life events that you have going on and you want a Hebraic centered ancestral continuum of rights and customs, etc., to be done in all these important life events, or if you need me to come out and educate, teach on it, whatever, all those services are available now. So there's no excuse if you need something within the community. KHM, we got you. We got you. We hold you down. We have all the stuff that we have that we're doing, all the stuff that we're producing. Like I said, with this minimum amount of resources, whether it's human or financial, we do what we can with what we got, make the most out of it, and try to change lives as much as we can. You know what I'm saying? So y'all thought we stopped once we was doing like the chapter launches and all of that? Nah, we did that during COVID when everything was on lockdown. We still brought the people out. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna continue to do that. Most high will. You know what I'm saying? There's the elder right there looking, make sure everything's on point. You know what I'm saying? Oh, all right. So let's see. So yeah, the mixtape is digital. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. Matter of fact, I don't know if it's in the description, but if you're interested in that, let me know and I could drop that link in the chat. Or you can email us. Right? So that should be in the description. All right. So also we are on all social media platforms as well. Well, most of them. We're on Twitter. Look up DivineProspect. We're on Instagram at Kingdom Moments. You can look up Ron Shields or DivineProspect on Facebook. Everything is so on Instagram and Facebook. We're Meta certified or Meta verified. I think that's what it's called. So we got the blue check. That means anything. So we got the blue check at the, working with them, and they was interested in the amount of traffic we was driving on both platforms, on both Facebook and Instagram. And that's crazy because I didn't even post that much, but it looks like whenever I post something, it gets enough, traffic that they start reaching out for us about being Meta certified or Meta verified. Excuse me. So we're Meta verified on there as well. So, we're trying to do what we can, trying to expand, you know what I'm saying? And also I want to say this, right? And hopefully y'all can hear me because I know there's music playing, people talking in the background, but YouTube has removed several videos off the channel. So not only did they demonetize us, not only are they shadow banning our videos where people are not getting notifications that when we're live, people are not being able to find any videos anymore, but they're doing all of this and they're giving us warnings about content. I'm like, what content did we create for you to remove? And why did we remove our video? So I'll talk about that on the next live stream and show it to y'all. So this makes me feel like, I try to move elsewhere. The problem is that most people on YouTube, like billions of people on YouTube. So that is where we can reach the lost sheep the most. Now there's other platforms, and I understand that I'm on a couple of them, but they don't get a lot of traffic. You know what I'm saying? And that could be a good or bad thing. It's a blessing or curse staying with this platform, but being, under their thumb, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. what I'm saying? It's extremely upsetting, and it makes it difficult to really reach a broader audience to bring them into this truth. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that that's happening is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. Crazy. Oh, all right. Let me see what else is in here. Shout out to Luke 12:51 Truth. Shalom. My brother Yim Yahu, David Ben Yochanan. Shalom. John Boy. Shout out to John Boy in the building. That's one of our greatest music artists in the Israelite community right now. My brother John Boy. Shout out to John Boy. Shalom, Jaslyn Berry. Shalom. Truth, more truth. Shalom, Ira Amin. Shalom. How music? What's going on, y'all? Shalom. Let me see who else is in here. Let me see. Kefa Dawood Yapa Yahu. Shalom. Biza Zedecha Bene Israel Shemitic African. Shalom. My brother, the Most High Child Shaya Rala. Shalom. Let's see. DJ Shalom. Get what's going on, King Shalom. Let me see. I think that's everybody. Wide awake, email us. DivineProspect KHM at gmail.com. DivineProspect KHM at gmail.com. And we see what we can do to assist you in regards to counseling, right? So typically, right, I used to do counseling and I still do counseling, but we have a team now that helps out with that. You know what I'm saying? Depending upon what the need is. You know, I can do it in a limited capacity, but we created a team so that way I can then refer people to our own KHM team that can help out with those needs. All right. Because our people, mental health is a big issue in our community. And a lot of our people don't trust the establishment to counsel them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the counseling techniques are not geared towards our people. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Truth More Truth said, can we ask questions today? Sure. If you want to ask questions, I mean, you know, hold on 1 second. Shalom, my brother.
Hey, shalom, my
Nice to meet you.
you do something up on Facebook that I saw, I think yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I took all the dates. I'm on summer break right now, so I don't know what day it is at the time. Yeah, pretty sure it's yesterday. Yeah.
Coming through, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Wait, a couple more people to come in.
Okay, yeah, I saw you recording, so I didn't want to disturb
No,
you.
you good, you good, but just eat. You can walk around. You'll probably do a whiteboard a little later too.
You're coming up from
Yeah, I've been here since Wednesday night. Yeah. Word? Yeah, come through. You do? Yeah, that's even better. Matter of fact, that's crazy. July 30th, which is a Sunday, they're having a event down there. It's a family and friends event. Yeah, next week, next Sunday, yeah. So they're just gonna have like hundreds of Israelites there. They rented out Ludacris's backyard. It's a huge backyard, and they have like bouncy houses for kids and everything. Yeah, if you could make it, if you can't, it's of course we have stuff like that like from time to time. Yeah. ATL is active. Yep. Atlanta Harvest. Yep. That's it. Yep. There's a lot going on down there. A lot of people moving down there too. Yeah, definitely. That's one of the main reasons why I moved about 10 years ago. Yeah, I used to live here until 2013, and then I relocated. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Oh, awesome. What part? What part of New York? Wait, how was that? So she kind of bust you out or something like that? Did you have an address there for them to admit you to the high school? That's right, like Bronx Tech or something like that. Science Academy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I tried. That's crazy. I tried to apply for that, audition all of that. They didn't even pick me. I was like, man, maybe I have some other purpose in life, and that's the reason why I didn't go there. Correct. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, because I used to get all types of awards, and I was like in a specialized school and all of that. But when I applied for that, I applied for them and 2 other schools. There was one in Manhattan, probably, and there's another one. I applied for 3 of them at that time. I was in 8th grade trying to get in. They all deaded me. That's crazy. Yeah, right there. Yeah. So you had to commute. Yeah. Wow. Everything worked out. That's true. Mm. Oh yeah, I don't blame you, man. Shout out to Eric Tinsley in the building, my brother. Welfare, we work from a nation. He said, New York City, the place you hate to love. That's funny. I love New York, but I don't want to live here no more. That's all. More power to all y'all that's living here in New York. I was like, yo, it's time to go. And everybody, it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's journey is different. So, oh, Neelante, you said you want to make it to that event? All right, now that event is going to be that's going to probably be the biggest event, the Israelite event in this year. I'm going to post a flyer this weekend, probably tomorrow. I'm going to start actively promoting it after this event. But yeah, if you can make it to Atlanta on the 30th, and if you can bring your kids because it's a family event. So, shout out to my brother Monologue, who was helping to put this thing together. And he was like, Devon, if you could make it come through, because, when I was in a Christian church, one thing that they have that we don't have a lot is like family type events. And he said, we got to change that because sometimes it'd be the men and sometimes it'd be some sister events, but it's not like wholesome with the whole family. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody can be occupied, like women with the women, men with the men, kids with the kids. And I said to him, I said, you 100% right. No lies detected with that. So he's like, yes, I want to start something by doing these type of events, see how they go. You know what I'm saying? He said, so far, it's going to be hundreds of Israelites there. I said, hundreds? He said, yeah, we already got people RSVPing and everything. I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's much needed. I'm definitely going to be on site and say less. You know what I mean? Say less. Mm. This lentil patty is the truth. Wow, that was good. Yeah, so if you're still in New York, anybody in New York right now, we're going to be here to midnight, which is like another 2.5 hours. No, midnight is, yeah, 2.5 hours. 10, yeah. We'll be here for another 2.5 hours. Get the word out. Have the flyer on all social media outlets so you can share the posts that I made. We got a lot of food here. You can even take some food home. Um, Nilante, that sounds like a good idea. Um, so I'm trying to figure out where. So if you got a spot that you know about, let me know, and we could do a skating drink. Now I'm gonna say this: I'm not the best skater. I can make it work, but I'm not the best skater. I'm not the best skater. So if you see me skating, make sure you stay away, because if I fall, I'm going to take you with me. No, it's crazy. Um, no, Rebirth of Nation is the 30th of this month, or 30th of July. You know about the Gabrielle Stone? Yes. I actually spoke about it on a live stream. I actually have a post on it on Patreon. Can you tell us the Gentiles path versus the Israel's path? Or could you direct me to one of your videos that might direct me with a clear understanding? Q the bully, what do you mean when you said Gentiles path versus Israel's path? What is that? What do you mean by that? You gotta give me more details. No doubt, Luke. Yo, I can speak on it on. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna go live tonight with Freestyle Friday, but next Friday I will. So bring that question up, and I got y'all. With all respect, birthdays are not permitted via Torah. What would be the difference between celebrating your birthday than celebrating your journey? Man, you're gonna have me teach, and I'm trying to chill. All right. So, in regards to birthdays, show me the ordinance in Torah that prohibits Israelites from having a day that they feast to celebrate their their nativity, right? If you have a scripture of that, share it. Let me know. The whiteboard is over here, so we can do some whiteboard stuff. But if you have it, share it. It doesn't permit nor prohibit birthdays. Birthdays are mentioned, right? Pharaoh has a birthday, right? Herod has a birthday, right? Those are mentioned. And Job's sons, they have a feast on their own days. So Semitically speaking, we find it there, right? So there's nothing that prohibits or nothing that permits birthdays outright or explicitly in Torah. If you do have a book, chapter, verse, BCB, share it in the chat. Definitely, this is definitely not meant to be a smoke session. But like I said, the whiteboard is there. I could do everything off the dome and get this whiteboarded out. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. I'm probably going to do that in maybe another 30 minutes or so. But I do need to plug this laptop in before this dies. So Q the bully, Gentiles do not have to do as Israel, but a few things, correct? It depends on what you're talking about. So, if you're going based on Acts 15, I think that's what you're talking about, where it gives a prescription for what Gentiles are supposed to do. Hold on, I gotta plug this computer in. I have to move back in. I think I have enough. I think I have enough give on here. Culture, community, autonomy. That's what we about, man. But yes, I have enough give, so we plugged in. Okay. Nah, we're not gonna do all of that. Also, and the reason for me being in New York, before I get back to the questions that y'all about to hit me with, um, the reason why I came to New York is because I had a uh a legal matter. Man, this thing is making my head look crazy. Pause. It's light above me. I'll lean back like this. So the reason why I came to New York is because I had a debt I had a judgment rendered against me, like back in 2008. And this is before I started doing like credit repair and all this other stuff. Back in 2008, when I was working at that time, but the debt came at a time where I was not working. Back in 2007, I was unemployed for a period of time, and I wasn't able to pay one of my credit cards. And again, I don't even know if this is what this is specifically, but it came back up this year. The judgment was a default judgment. I knew nothing about it. And when I went to go and see what this was about, it was something that went back to 2008. I'm like, this it's crazy. So I'm like, yo, whatever it is, I'm ready to fight it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know enough about this to say, yo, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And in June last year, had to come to New York, and I told you all about it. I was in New York to went to go get information about to see what's going on, and then they scheduled a court date for today, and I went to court and got that judgment vacated. All praise to the Most High. It's light work. So nonetheless, that's why I'm here. So I said, okay, while we're here, might as well do a function, do a get together. So that's why this function exists. So that's why I'm here. So I'm just giving y'all an update on that. And I wanted to make sure, like, while I'm here, there's an opportunity for me to meet and chill, talk, fellowship, get with food. So every time we did a chapter launch, all those chapter launches were free. We fed everybody at those chapter launches. We told them take food with you home. They had great fellowship food. We went over what the vision with KHM is, you know what I'm saying? And I missed that. We got to go back to, like I said, I got to tighten some things up so we can get to Houston. And from Houston, we get to Toronto, and then London, and then from there, whatever else we have on the schedule going into next year. You know what I mean? So, all right. So let me see what's going on. Let me see. So truth, more truth said, I'm sorry, I meant it's not permitted. You're right. It's not permitted nor prohibited. And the reason why is because that is part of sister cultures, but it's not explicitly outlined as being an Israelite custom in scripture, with the exception of the book of Job. In the book of Job, on each one of his sons' day, they had a feast. And what Job would do was the day after, he would give an offering in the event that his kids may have said or done something that was displeasing to the Most High. Because when people feast, sometimes they get drunk. And then when you're inebriated, you're not thinking logically, and you may say or do something that may be offensive. You feel what I'm saying? So he would make sure that he would step in their stead and that he would give an offering. You feel what I'm saying? So that is one example of celebrating one's day with a feast. You know what I'm saying? So that is something specific in regards to Job and Semitic culture. But then you also have in the Bible as well for Herod and Pharaoh, which we have various sources to know what those events look like. So the one that we see with Job is not the same that we see with Pharaoh, and not the same that we see with Herod. They're two different things. All right. Um, but I ain't stopping. All right. So again, so when we say celebrating your journey, we're talking about being able to count from one season to another season. We made it from spring season to another spring season. And you have your birthday as a chronological marker to see the time period in which you're going from this time to that time. Because marking these days are important. So Israelites obviously have a way numerically to count years, right? Hashanah, the years, right? So we have ways to count years. And every time you count that year, that means something. So there's an amount of years that's allocated for weaning, when a child is weaned, right? Before they transition to that coming of age period. That's adolescent. When you're adolescence normally starts around the age of 5 and concludes around the age of 12. During that period of time, the child, the boy, go through his hormonal changes. The girl goes through her hormonal changes, and then the community gives them a rites of passage, provided that they were to pass some tests to ensure that they are ready for adulthood, right? Um, so, so going forth with that, and I was about to say something else. I'm looking at something else somebody's saying. So when you count in these years mark milestones as a person gets older, because at the age of 20, if you're able-bodied in Israel, then you're ready to go to war. Like you can be drafted for war, right? And then your eldership, right? When you get to a certain age, all right, depending upon when the life expectancy is for that community, then you then become an elder. You understand what I'm saying? So time is marked, and we know that because you have seasons every year. So having a feast on that day, as we can see in Job, was a Semitic practice or custom. Now you're not going to have Torah talk about it because there's a lot of customs. Matter of fact, I recommend your Robert Howard's work, right? Where you have a lot of customs that is seen in scripture in passing that is not specifically laid out as an ordinance or a statute or a mitzvah in Torah. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's it. Rededicating yourself back to. I like that. I like that. Good point. Moses didn't know when he was 120. Fact. So because it's not permitted nor prohibited, it's a gray area. So what happens is you develop halacha. Halacha is developed to deal with certain things that is not explicit in the text. It may be implied, it may be there as a nuance or whatever. So you gather a little bit of intel and data, and then you look at the current community's disposition towards the subject matter. You weigh those things in, and you have elders or leaders that said, "Okay, this is how this should be handled." And because it's a gray area, that's what halacha come in to deal with that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, um, Shalom, Rodney Frederick, what's going on, King? Toda alo davar. Truth, more truth. No problem, brother. King Element says, brother, do you have courses online to buy? Not yet. I had what's the name of that site? I had some courses I made up on the site, but I didn't officially launch it yet. And the reason why is because I wanted to start the classes first. And once the classes is going, I can take content from the classes and upload it as a course. Right? So no, not yet. But if there's anything you want to know, just highlight me, let me know. If there's a course that you want me to teach something specifically on, I can put it on that platform and I can just make it available. You know what I mean? Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Luke 12:51, yeah, that could be the case, definitely, man. Um my brother Jeremiah, Warfare Rebirth for Nation, you said you're in Columbus. So Ohio, we didn't touch down Ohio yet. I was trying to figure out what city, whether it was Canton, Columbus, or Dayton. I think it's one of those three. I was thinking about Columbus, Canton, or Dayton, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where the majority of the interest is. So we go based on the city in the state that has the majority interest. Oh, North Carolina is we're in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're also going to try to do a Charlotte next year. But we want to touch down in Ohio somewhere. I just don't know which one of the cities. I was leaning towards Columbus until some other brothers hit us up from Dayton and Canton. And I was like, okay, well, maybe we can go to one of those cities. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Smoke Reloaded says, DP, without the diacritic markers, how would we pronounce the name of the Most High? Come to Phoenix? Okay, I'll consider Phoenix, brother. Definitely, definitely. Um, Kay Lily says Teachable. I don't know about Teachable. Let me see. What's that? Teachable. Okay. This looks interesting. Teachable. Did not know anything about this. So yeah, I just bookmarked it. I'm gonna go back and check it out. Okay. It looks like an interesting platform. I'll consider that definitely. Um. Okay. So DP, without the diacritic marks, how would we pronounce the name of the Most High? So if you're talking about Yod Hey Vav Hey, you would not know how to pronounce it without the diacritic. I'm saying you can make assumptions, which they've done. You can say Yah. Yah is definitive without diacritic marks. So Yod Hey is definitive without the diacritic marks. And the Wav, that suffix to the Hey, we know that makes the U sound because we look at sister Semitic languages, and we also seen it in Egyptian by means of the Amarna West and Temple Soleb shens that we have found with the Shashu of Yod Paid Wav. And we know that that W, we call W, we put the W there, or it's really the U sound, which is that chick duck, that chick, I said chick duck, is that chick that makes the U sound. And this is a loan word from Semitic cultures in the region in which the Shashu were captured by the Egyptians. So you can say Yah, we know that for sure, and Yahoo, we know that for sure as well. They also have the Samaritan Ashkelon, and we also have a reference to Yod Wav in the Ugaritic tablets, right, as the son of El. Even though some scholars contend that, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, so I'm about to shut this down in a few so I can go socialize, and then I'll put the live stream back on and do a whiteboard session if y'all interested in that. Matter of fact, let me turn the music down. There we go. Turn the music down some so it's not too overbearing. And do a whiteboard session. I don't know if you want me to whiteboard something in particular. I mean, if so, let me know. Shout out to Smoke Reloaded. I see you. You love Yah, shalom, no problem. My brother Yim who said Shabbat Shalom, Mr. Khan. Shalom Alaikum, Divine, let me go. You was just cooking. All praise to the Most High. We just freestyling. Anytime, truth, more truth. Anytime, my brother. Let me see. Do you teach adults how to change careers to IT? I do those. Those are some of the counseling sessions that I do. If you're interested in it, email me. DivineProspect, KHM at gmail.com. I have the flyer up for those services. It's on all social media platforms. That means so. I'm probably gonna get another one of these lentil patties. Which is good. Eat some of these. Jeremiah 29:5. Whiteboard, please. Okay. What y'all want me to whiteboard about? Give me something to whiteboard about. I used to do that at an HGA congregation before COVID hit it. But yeah, I mean, let me know what y'all want me to whiteboard about. I want to make sure you can hear me too. Everything else going on. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this off in 8 minutes. Socialize. We can come back on about 10:30. Do a whiteboard. I'll take a couple questions too if you have some. Probably some of them for the people here too. They have some too. So if you have something in particular, let me know. Like I said, if you're still in New York, let me know. Come through. Flyers on the community tab. Address details, everything is there. Do you think it's possible the Most High internally set it up that way? Because it is also true that Hebrew was originally written from right to left. Hey, shalom, shalom. How y'all doing? What's up? Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, you just want to do pictures, just press that button. The one that we've been pressing. Just press this. No, no, even when it's not recording, you can use that to take pictures. Yeah, yeah. So you can try it. Oh, what did it say? Let me see. I didn't see. Start movie shooting, press movie. When the shutter's pressed on movie shooting. Oh, so it may not be doing. Yeah. Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, okay. No doubt. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So yeah, I go and I edit all of that before we post it. So yeah, you good. You got it? Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna get up and walk around a little bit. Nah, you can. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a quick session with you on that real quick, and then I'm gonna come back and do this. So, all right. So I'm about to head out, y'all. I'm gonna put the live stream back on. Also gotta let my laptop charge for a little bit, but I'm gonna come back on in a second. About 30 minutes or so, we can do a little whiteboarding or whatever. If you want to do the whiteboard session, you gotta let me know what y'all want. So you can email geektheharbinger@gmail.com. Let me know what you want me to whiteboard, or if there's something else that you want me to speak on, just let me know. And we'll be back in about 30 minutes. So consider this a trimmed down freestyle Friday, but at a social event. Just saying. All right. So much love to y'all. I see you in a bit. Peace and shalom.